From the system's failings to some successes. For months now, Pakistan has tried to rake up Kashmir on international platforms. It became aggressive after India revoked the special status on Kashmir and scrapped Article 370. But India keeps responding strongly. In the last 24 hours, India has made strong points on two platforms. The first story is from France. At a meeting of UNESCO, an Indian diplomat registered a strong protest against Pakistan. Ananya Agarwal was leading India's delegation at the UNESCO meeting. Pakistan chose to raise Kashmir there too. In a sharp reply, Ananya Agarwal termed Pakistan's behavior neurotic. She called out Imran Khan for using a UN platform to preach a nuclear war. She highlighted how Pakistan has a deep-rooted DNA of terrorism. Listen to what she said.
I take the floor once again to condemn and reject the fabricated falsehoods peddled by Pakistan in a statement and reiterate India's sovereignty and territorial integrity over the Union territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Pakistan's tiresome tale is a fake attempt overflowing with hypocrisy to hide its own pathetic and pitiable record as a nation, including its own treatment of minorities, spread of hate speech, and glorification of terrorism. President, in 2018, Pakistan ranked 14th on the Fragile States Index. Pakistan's neurotic behavior has resulted in its decline to a nearly failed state, with a weak economy, radicalized society, and deep-rooted DNA of terrorism. We condemn Pakistan's disappointing misuse of UNESCO to spew venom against India and politicize UNESCO. We sincerely hope that UNESCO membership would come together to reject such a gross misuse of the UNESCO platform.
The speech has gone viral. There is another speech that has made waves. The speech of Sunanda Vashisht, a Houston-based journalist of Indian origin. Now, American lawmakers held yet another hearing on Kashmir, and this is just another platform, you could say, for some American lawmakers to push an anti-India sentiment, anti-India rhetoric, in fact. Remember Ilhan Omar? This American lawmaker used one such hearing to make polarizing remarks. Now, Sunanda Vashisht has delivered a strong rebuttal to such elected officials. She said that India's democratic credentials are unmatched. She said Kashmir was always an integral part of India, and it prevailed over terrorist threats, especially when global human rights activists turned a blind eye.
We have seen ISIS level of horror and brutality in Kashmir 30 years before the West was even introduced to the brutalities of radical Islamic terror. I'm glad these hearings are happening today, because when my family and I lost our homes, our livelihood, and our way of life, the world remained silent. Where were the advocates of human rights when my rights were taken away? Where were they on the night of 19th January 1990, when there were voices blaring from all mosques in Kashmir that they wanted Kashmir with Hindu women but without Hindu men?
There are two different stories, but they are strong examples of how India's positions must be represented in global forums. India carries a reputation of speaking passively in international diplomacy. But in the past few months, we have witnessed a new tone. With India-Pakistan relations touching new lows, New Delhi is combating Islamabad's charges with a flare of aggression. Expect that to continue in the coming days.